Anyway, good evening now. Join us as we're departing Singapore 522 to Hyderabad in India. Apologies if I'm mispronouncing that name. I come nowhere close to India. Heck, I haven't even flown to India in IRL. Yet, at least. We flew to Cochin. I think Cochin is the only destination that I've flown to before with the 737. Yeah, but now let's mark a new destination, Hyderabad. We got some scenery as well, and we got one of the best should I say, camera add-ons for the X-plane simulator. I'm not touching my keyboard right now. It's like a chase plane but for X-plane, really. It is costs around $20. It's called AuraX on the marketplace. I highly suggest it for you to get it if you want a more cinematic kind of look for your simulator. Like for example, this is like thumbnail worthy already if my screenshot plugin would work. It's not working. Anyways, I'll get the thumbnail if we can clickbait you guys a bit later. No need to do it now. No. Okay, apart from this, what the heck is this view? Anyways, the reason why I've delayed our pushback is because pushback from Bay Bravo 1 and Alpha 1, they're quite long. Because we need to vacate from this kind of area because... yeah, we still need a taxi, we need to push back all the way over there. Facing north onto Victor, French, way of saying it. I think we start our engines now. Okay, ground crew to cockpit, you are clear to start engines. Okay, clear to start engines. Starting engine right and engine 2 in sequence. This should be on, apologies. Packs are off. Should have been on, my bad. Who do I care? I don't care for our passengers. I'm just kidding. Okay, we also do a bit more careful of when we start our clock because we've been asked from a friend of mine to gauge how long our engines are running as how much fuel we used. Okay, but we only started when 2 engines are fully operationally running. Something I forgot to do is route copy and put our arrival in case we have an engine out, which is highly likely today because I forgot if sorry, let me rephrase that. I've been practicing my V1 cuts and kind of my engine fires recently. So if you look on the failures tab here, this should be a nothing. Okay, it's on nothing, so we won't have an engine failure, but if I've forgotten to reset that, then we might have a problem. Okay, starting engine 1, engine left. Let's get a nice view. Wow! And apologies for our previous departure from Singapore. Singapore 740, I believe it was to Phuket. We did not... the video was cut short. This is because my sim crashed. We had a CTD. This is because my VRAM, my local VRAM, exceeded how much that was needed from the sim, and we had around 25 megabytes of buffer, which is not good. 25 megabytes is nothing and caused the sim to crash. There is only one departure, and A380 actually is above us. We see him. There. They are going to Singapore 898. I think that's Hong Kong. Okay, 2 blues. Okay, pushback is still going. We do flaps 5. No restriction if we need to do flaps 5, and we're still pushing back, by the way. Oh yes, 2 good engine starts. Yeah. Pushback is completed. Okay, starting. Park set. You made this confident request. You're not. Have a good rest of your evening. Bye bye. Bye bye. Okay, flaps 5 set. Free flight. Flight control check. Full left, full right, full aft, full forward, rudder left, and rudder right. Making sure we don't smack on the side because the passengers can feel that. And I'll just put on my physical seatbelt because I haven't done that yet. Silly me. Looking forward for this flight actually to India, because it's also one of the ones that us crews actually hate at SQ, because they depart late and also it's a turnaround flight, so we arrive maybe at 4 AM Singapore time. Okay, before the checklist, generators 1, 2 on, propane is on, wing and engine energizers are not required, off. Isolation valve is on, backs are auto. Isolation valve is on auto, EPU bleed off, EPU is off, and it's R2 discontinuous, flap set, flaps 5 elevated trim, we have around 5.17. Let's see if we can set that, 17. 17 set, about. And flying Joseph, we got no items. Before the checklist complete, lights on. And we wait for a hand signal. Just make sure the bypass spin is taken out. Okay, bypass spin is seen. Hand signal received. Singapore traffic, Singapore 522 taxiing Victor, Quebec, Quebec Tango 1, runway 20 center, Singapore. Let's go. Bon voyage, sir. Whatever, man. Bon voyage. I like the bumpy effect. It's also part of the camera. It took a while for you to respond. I thought I was being ghosted. Thanks for responding. No problem. See ya. Oh gosh, damn. Oh no, I haven't. You guys couldn't hear that. Oh, bummer. I need to reset each time the properties for XP12 on my OBS. It's very annoying. But we can check how good we are in the taxi. Not so good. I like this year quite a lot, actually. We overshot that turn, apologies, I was too busy configuring the views. By the way, we should not exceed 40% and 1 on the taxiway. Company policy.
And Singapore traffic aboard 9012 via Tango 3, departing runway 20 center on the Coleman 5 Bravo departure, Singapore traffic.
I'm just gonna pardon my taxi skills because the first officer is taxiing. Essentially how every boomer captain sounds. Should be able to see the traffic. It's already gone. Oh, he did Tango 3 lineup. Normally we don't do that. And normally we don't deviate that much from the taxiway. Okay, before takeoff checklist, fuel flow, reset steady fuel pumps on. Engine NTI is not required off. Flight instruments temperature, engine instruments are displayed. Takeoff data V1 speed 1460, rotate 148, V2 speed 151, cross check with MCB. And now lighting up. Oh my goodness, how many things do I have on this menu? Stop this noise and say cabin crew to your takeoff station. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please ensure that your seatbelt is securely fastened and your window shades are drawn up. Thank you.
皆様離陸いたします。シートベルトをもう一度お確かめください。窓のシェードは上まで上げてくださいますようお願いいたします。
Sorry, I was just trying to get a view and screenshot. We'll accept this, right? Yeah. Horrible lineup, that's fine. Where's traffic at? He's lifted off. He's gonna make a left bank, so we're gonna do a kind of a straight out, almost right. Okay, we haven't put on our landing lights and we have not turned off our taxi light. It's because we have not cleared for takeoff. Theoretically, you know, it's like only us on there's no controller. And hopefully my simulator doesn't crash this time, because that was really a bummer. Okay, to continue our before takeoff checklist after the line. Landing lights are set. Not set, sorry. Strobe lights are on. Text lights are currently on. Traffic TARA push on, and camping clock is not yet started. Okay. Singapore AuraX, Singapore 522, departing runway 20 center via AROSO 5 Bravo, Singapore. Okay, take off. Wait a minute, I need to change something before we do that. I think it's in the callouts. FO callouts, yes. Because last time we had a very lazy captain, he didn't want to be PM. Very nice, I actually love that. Okay, N1 Toga VNAV, just got heading select, that is a bug. A lot of bright weather, I must say. Okay, 80 knots, check. Rotate. Gear up, please. Gear up. Wow. See how the flight directors are going down towards us now? They were artificially too high. That's why it's a skill to learn when the flight directors are wrong and when you shouldn't follow them. There's no point to put nose up when eventually you're gonna have to do nose down. And the sim crashed. Anyways.